I met them this weekend. Had no idea they changed tags and everything.
Yeah.
They introduced themselves as, oh, I'm Mold, by the way. I used to be called Mold. I was like, wait, what? Oh. But I believe I don't know if they still play Rob, but I believe they used to play Rob.
Okay.
So they might be still playing Rob. No idea who the guy on the right is.
So the guy on the right's Drystan. He's from
Okay.
he was an STL. He was phenomenal in Smash 4. He played Bayonetta. Got a lot of good wins back then.
Okay.
And he.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah. He was playing really good in Smash Ultimate. You know, life gets in the way, so he's been a little inactive, but was playing Greninja and then had a Pyra and Mithra that was really good too. And he's one of those people that's like just holds forward. He's going to bring the fight to you every time. His advantage state's crazy. It's always looking pretty good, but if this is the formerly known as Mold Rob, he's got his work cut out
That's
for
what
him.
I mean. If it's the same, if they still play Rob, I remember that Rob was off.
Right.
So
we'll see. I have a feeling because Drystan hasn't been playing a ton. Oh, and he's going Bayonetta against the Rob.
And I know why. I've heard a lot of Robs do not like this matchup. I know Big Boss has been contemplating a secondary, I believe, for this matchup. I know Epic Gabriel doesn't like this matchup, so it's hard.
Yeah, and at our pre-local, I was watching Lima play against Luma a little bit, and it does look tough for sure.
Well, it's because, big body, Bayonetta's going to be carrying off the stage, or she can just get flung off the stage and not be able to come back. SDing with Bayo is a whole different type of skill I would never want to learn, but hopefully Drystan can bring it back in blood in the second start.
Yeah, because after all this takes is one good advantage state from Bayonetta, and there's going to be 1,000,000% on Rob, but Firefly's making this rough right now.
Yeah, this is where Firefly can kind of lock in now. I feel like when you're forced to approach Rob, not always the best scenario for you, because you have to come into the Beyblade, the laser, and his loving robotic arms. He'd be down tilting you like that. But,
exactly. He's got zoning tools, but then he's also got some of the best boxing moves in the entire game. So it's sort of rough sometimes. And Bayonetta, a shell of what she used to be in Smash 4, but sometimes it's kind of tough to find approaches because you are a pretty big target. Bayonetta's a tall drink of water.
Definitely a tall drink of water for sure. I was gonna say that, like, even though she might have been toned down a bit, I think she's still really good. Of course, I'm British, so I'm very biased on how good Bayonetta is. I feel like Drystan's gonna show me something, bringing him up to the sky and waiting for the landing. Puts that uppercut, that big up smash up, and he's already got a witch time as well.
Yeah, into a heel slide, misses the confirm unfortunately, but yeah, Drystan sometimes maybe it just takes him to get warmed up just a little bit, First stock, it's a best of 5. We can make do with it.
It's got time to work with. Unfortunate on the up smash. I was gonna say I really like Drystan's use of witch timing. When he witch times projectiles, you obviously get that invulnerability, so he's able to kind of run in with like a free grab, but you kind of run into Rob's loving arms again with that up smash.
Yeah, and he probably thought he had more time, but he's already used witch time 3 times this match.
Yeah.
So it probably was a little bit less than he was thinking, and couldn't quite get the heel slide out in time.
And this is kind of where Bayonetta shines, though, because she's not really exactly the best in neutral, but her punish game, she's a queen in that regard, right?
Absolutely.
She's being royal right now. It's finding those hits. Here we go, getting the up tilt into the up B.
Taking him off the top, and the forward air is going to kill. And it's an even game, and Drystan only had 2 stocks.
I'm saying. Up throw fair. Of course, classic.
All right, and just going to hold stage control. Didn't really want to press the issue or ledge trap.
Right.
Just sort of going back to center stage and just doing the Rob thing.
I feel like it's really hard to kind of like ledge trap Bayonetta. Or you have gyro in hand.
Yep, and that's a confirm. That's been around since Smash 4, putting the gyro at ledge, and so neutral getting up, not the option there. There's a couple options around it, but a lot of times you just wait it out.
I was going to say I didn't think ledge trapping would be good because, Bayonetta's just going to fly around you, fly across, dip down low, she can fly everywhere, but when you got gyro in hand, so non-committal. You can just put a lasting hitbox there, wait, again, for the loving arms of Rob, and, get those kills.
Yeah, and when you put it at the ledge like that and you stand at, like, roll distance, even if they roll and you don't think you're going to get the punish, you still have so much stage control. It's very non-committal.
Yeah, for sure.
Goes for the downward afterburner kick, a Smash 4 classic.
Okay, we getting double tosses. Just gets the single toss, gets the side beat either way, and look at the advantage already. Oh my god, where are you flying to? Fly me to the moon, more like fly downwards to hell. Rob sending him down. Firefly, should I say. Looking heat either way.
Yeah, that is a no-fly zone right there, and Drystan probably hoping he could snap the ledge, but when your hurt box is going horizontal and it's so easy, you can time the vertical really easy, and all you got to do is put it in the right spot and sort of cut off that angle there. So, but to be fair, Drystan got more % on his first stock, but net 0 on the second stock. There was very little to be had for Drystan there.
Yeah, and I think they neutral get out again, or if they jumped, either one. Still not doing the get-up attack option to kind of get the gyro out of the way and just getting, oh my, we got footstools?
I've been seeing Robs do that down tilt footstool all weekend.
And I get why, when they got a recovery like that, they can't afford to kind of do that, dip down low and get the footstool, but, getting caught in the combos, not exactly the best DI, but maybe, Rob too big might even be able to help.
And even though you can't SDI it to Smash 4 levels in this game, you can still SDI a lot. Good DI on that up air.
Yeah, that up air would be tricking you as well, but I feel like that was such clean gameplay from Firefly.
Yeah, and it's still going, still extending, but this is a mountain for Drystan to climb if he wants game 2.
Yeah, I don't think I can see any hiking gear on that boy in the setup right now, man. He can't climb nothing at the moment. It's getting mixed. Gets the back air, though. Okay, there's a chance, maybe. Never mind.
There was a chance.
Told me shut the hell up, fams.
Yeah.
Got no chance around here.
Yeah. And Firefly content gave the old esports finger roll.
I love that so
same
much.
band, same bands.
My favorite is when they take a game so quickly, they don't even look you. They just do that. Yeah, hurry up, man.
Yeah, you know the routine.
Yeah, they twirl that little finger.
Yeah, for real though. And just like I thought, the Greninja's coming out. Greninja also a character that would be able to give Rob a little heat. A lot of combos off Greninja, but no real hitbox on the recovery. And Rob's an edge guard monster, so that might be kind of bad. You got to trick it up a bit.
Yeah, for sure. This is going to be kind of scary because I feel like Greninja doesn't really have a good out of shield. When you got Rob spamming Nair gyro on you, or gyro Nairs, either way, it's going to be real hard. All Greninja can really do is rely on that big jump they have.
Yeah, a lot of times the answer when somebody hits your shield with Greninja is get out of there.
Or it's like a case of why are you shielding with Greninja?
Yeah, absolutely.
Use the movement instead, right? And that can be so hard when you got rubbed down to it. That's a frame 3 move that be scooping you. Sets up to all types of shenanigans.
Yep, and Drystan's having the hardest time finding his footing and getting off this ledge, but a big down tilt up smash not going to kill Rob on the heavier side of things in this game.
Oh, then getting caught in the gyro zone between a rock and a hard place and a gyro as well.
Oh, and they both whipped a grab, but Drystan whipped first, so he acted first, and he found a huge forward air. And now he's at a lead for the first time in this set.
Okay, we got drag downs, no conversion off it, just getting hit in the face with the gyro, hit again, just kissing it all up, and that don't taste nice, and again, falling for it. Notch, I need them to get up attack. I need them to do it.
Get up attack the gyro, or just wait. The gyro goes away. It might hit you off ledge, but because Rob's at roll distance, you are not going to get edge guarded. And then once the gyro goes away, you just jump up to ledge, and now you can do whatever you want.
For sure. Up throw gets the up air. Let's drag it down, though. And another one. Okay, we're dragging it down this time, but no. Conversion again, not too much off it. Still getting some good damage, though.
Yeah, and he tried to, when you saw him drag down, Drystan thought he was going to be able to jab lock, but Firefly landed on the platform, which kind of put a damper in Drystan's plans right there.
Really liking these spaced frags from Drystan.
And it feels like Drystan's a lot more comfortable right now. And again, we have Luma in our region, so we have plenty of Rob experience. It's just a matter of who do you have the Rob experience with. Is it with the Bayo or is it with the Greninja? And right now, it's looking like better with the Greninja, I will say.
Okay, tries to get the Shadow Sneak conversion. And Firefly in a little bit of trouble right now. Struggling to land. Okay, big laser, a mega one as well.
Huge. And Firefly's content to play the long game. You don't want Greninja anywhere near you, so we're just going to toss out the Beyblade, be shooting the laser, and just call it a day that.
Really interested that Drystan, when he's getting the gyro pelted at him, he's either taking it to the face or he's shielding it. He's not using it himself, so the gyro's just getting reset straight away, If you hold it or just use it against him, you can't use another one.
Yeah, sometimes it's even good just to pick it up and throw it in the air.
Right?
That way it's just delayed a little bit. Ooh. And the up smash not finding the mark, which Firefly has been finding a lot of up smashes this set.
Yeah, he got a bit too overzealous with the charge forward smash, but okay. Finally on the platform, the up smash be hitting that time. I've seen so many times where Greninja's up smash kind of be clipping.
Right.
But, found the mark right there.
You got to be right under them, and then you got to hope that there's no, weird bounces going on.
You got to hope, right?
Yeah, for real. But that was a 2-stock.
Yeah.
That's a big adaptation.
I just think the character pick really worked out for Drystan's Greninja. The way they play as well. They'd be throwing out the dash attacks, kind of catch Firefly landing. A lot of space fairs, kind of keep it safe.
Yep.
And, you know, even if he was getting hit by the gyros, he didn't really care too much. He wasn't really getting put in that ledge situation too often.
Yeah, and Greninja loving to play the grounded game seemed like it was working out too. Like you were saying, dash attack and a lot of down tilts too that were just catching Firefly off guard. And there we go again, and just starting some of these longer combos without having to, I guess, commit as hard as Bayonetta. It's a little bit safer sometimes. But now Firefly is boxing.
Beating him up. We might have to go to round 2. Tries to go for the spin. Doesn't get the kill though. Just gonna whiff it. Okay.
Goes to land. Beautiful empty hop grab. He even double jumped before he empty landed.
Do you feel like Firefly's been getting a bit too happy with those up smashes, kind of throwing him out, you know, getting a little bit too desperate, and I get why. He is being pressured quite well, but has to watch out for him.
And that water shuriken was great, and the behind shadow sneak to steal stage control away.
Now he's getting washed away. The shadow sneak, really getting that kill, but Firefly able to kind of just maneuver around it.
Jumping over the lasers, very good. Down tilt, spot dodge, and another down tilt. Missed the first time. Let me try round 2.
And see, now he's taking your advice. Throwing the gyro upwards, you can't use it in play anymore.
Exactly, yeah. All right, and these combos are catching him. I think a lot of, like, small disadvantage habits are really getting to Firefly right now.
Right.
Because Drystan's been catching these spot dodges and air dodges pretty well ever since last game.
Okay, down airs onto the Mega Laser. That's not going to feel too well.
No.
Feel too good either way.
There's people that walk on hot coals around the world, but I don't know if they walk all over hot plasma.
I definitely wouldn't.
Oh.
Man, you see how high he's going?
Yep, beautiful juggles.
It's the power of Greninja's high jump, you know, able to kind of like, you know, go so far and keep that advantage even in the skies.
All right, off the mark with the up smash. That's okay.
And it does feel like Firefly's momentum starting to wane at the moment, you know what I mean? It's kind of faltering. I feel like Drystan's pressure has been too good.
And even though Greninja's a character that most people rate pretty well in terms of like the whole game, there's not a ton of them, right?
For sure.
So I'm curious to see how much Greninja experience Firefly has in the grand scheme of things, because it seems like a lot of just Greninja style things are catching Firefly off guard.